chefs are helping to bring awareness to Movember. I think Jason should do it. You can get involved too. Go and donate, or find a friend, relative, or coworker who is participating and donate to them. You can also text to donate. All the information will be on our website. That's cityline.ca. Do you see him popping over in the side here? It's Chuck Hughes, everyone. You're here. So there's nothing for us to shave, so we're going to talk about chicken instead.
Well, not that you can see.
Oh.
Guys.
Oh. So this recipe is all about keeping it simple. You've got a chicken, it's in one dish. You're not going to have a ton of stuff to wash afterwards, which we love.
I think, people at home, in general, that's the way they want to cook.
Easy.
And I think it's the way we should cook. Even in a restaurant kitchen, people don't realize, but we want to minimize movement, minimize dishes, make things easy, make it simple, and, most of the time, I don't want to give all my secrets, it's the best food.
It is.
Because you get to focus on the ingredients and not kind of add too much and just kind of keep it simple.
Right.
So the best thing here is obviously perfectly roasted chicken. Everybody's done that at home a million times. I know, people know how to make one. But the beauty of this one is it's simple and it adds a little touch extra, if you will.
Okay, like you Chuck Hughes'd it up. So it's a roasted chicken with zucchini wedges. So you've got your veg, you've got your protein, you've got everything going on here, and a lot of good flavor.
And the most important thing is I'm making a rub, or kind of a flavored butter to put in the chicken, underneath the skin and on top. So you see it's done here.
Yes.
It's really, really simple stuff. I've got parsley, thyme, rosemary, some chives, garlic, and lemon. Mix that up with the butter. Obviously a softened butter, really, really simple. Yeah. And the second, that's all mixed together. You can add a little bit of mustard if you want, chili flakes. Like I always tell people, add some stuff, make it your own, be creative, have fun. Garlic, roasted chicken, butter, you can't really go wrong.
Right.
So the only thing is, you really kind of mix it all together. People always ask me, it's very complicated, but it's absolutely not complicated at all. All you have to do is really rub the chicken.
Sounds easy to make.
Yeah. You got to get in there.
But you put it underneath the skin.
Underneath the skin. Should we get our hands dirty, or what do you think?
You can.
I can? Okay. So basically, I've tied this one up. It's all ready to go. But all you want to do is, before you tie it up, you lift the skin up here, and it doesn't look very, very nice. But, you just want to rub. And it's literally as easy as that. You kind of get in there, and make sure that the butter stays on top. It's nice and cold. Pop it in the oven, and away you go. So
this is basically the butter mix that you made, and you put a little bit of Dijon in there and all of the things that you like, the flavors that you like. So you're putting it outside, you're putting it inside. You've got some onion slices in there as well, adding to the flavor.
I kind of keep it on, I just kind of give it a little bit of a base so that it doesn't burn. So I've added onions to the bottom. That's another little tip, but you could put carrots, you could put anything you want really in there. And then the most important part, I'm cooking with LG, and they have an amazing oven. It's called the Pro Bake. Basically what they've done is they've taken kind of a traditional home oven and added a lot of pro chef stuff to it. So it's got a fan, and I'll show you right now. I actually have a chicken in there. Oh, I need my... Don't want to burn myself.
I think that's probably good, yeah.
So basically what they've done is, and I use this one at home as well, it's got a lot of great features, but the one that I love for the chicken especially, and I know a lot of people cook chicken at home, is that they've added the convection fan in the back, and there's no element at the bottom. So really even cooking, great distribution of the heat, and really good to crisp up the chicken. But most importantly, the feature that I like a lot is that there's no element on the bottom. And so they've kind of put that in the back, whereas it doesn't really get dirty. You know what I mean?
See, that's why they're freaking out in the audience. They're like, yes.
They're like, the cooking part? Who cares? It's the cleaning part.
It's the cleaning part.
So you have your perfectly roasted chicken. This one looks really, really good. I'll get this one in there. It's so fast, it'll be done before the segment. That's how fast it is. No. But basically, you have a chicken, and it's perfectly roasted chicken. And the most important thing is when it comes out of the oven, what you want to do, and I've kind of simulated here, you want to put it back on the stove, give it a little bit of heat. And this is the important thing that people don't necessarily do at home, is deglazing your pan, and your sauce basically is all in here. So that's really the most important part. You can see it, you can hear it. It's starting to get a little bit of heat. Now you have white wine that you could deglaze with. But I like to use chicken stock instead of white wine. You could use both if you wanted. But really, And it sounds kind of weird and counterproductive.
It sounds good, is what it sounds like.
You add it in there, and you kind of let it do its thing. You could add a little nub of butter, which never, it's never wrong. So you add a little nub of butter in there, and basically what that does is it lifts everything off the bottom, get all that great flavor, and it makes your pan or your roasted pan jus or sauce that goes with the chicken. So as you can see, this one's still kind of hot. It's still a little bit liquidy at the bottom, and that's all the good stuff that you want to go get and use as your sauce.
Okay, well, I love this recipe. Cityline.ca if you want the recipe.